So 3 weeks ago, a family asked me to shared with me that they have money problems and a huge debt, so much that, and the debt was at 25% because it's a credit card. So I was even thinking that loaning my own money this week to them so that they get out of the. And I told them that, okay, let's work it out. And we prayed for that family 3 weeks ago in a group, and then around 4 days ago also, because they came and they were still stressed. I said, usually when we pray as a group, within 2 to 3 weeks, something happens. So before 3 days ago, I again, we prayed with them as a family, and I asked their children in the family, and so I asked the angels to help them. We prayed together, the three of us, myself, husband, and wife. We prayed for the family, and we prayed to the angel of the family to help them, that they need help and they're in debt. And Friday, today was the day when I was planning to reach out and say, how do you want to receive the money? And I did have a couple of conditions. I said, you have to write down how much you make, how much you spend, and how much is spent on the children, etc., so that you have an idea about what is your incoming, etc. And if need be, don't take the children out of these children's activities for a month or so till you balance out. It won't hurt for the children to sit at home for a month. Don't, like, you're paying a huge amount of money for this class, that class. For a couple of months, try to get out of it. That was my suggestion. And just today, they sent out to me that there was some government case or something. Anyway, they got enough money to cover their debts just yesterday, and must have been a day before that. They just shared it with me right now. So they are out of debt. It was a big amount, and the government gave them the money under some work program. So they closed that, and it's just evidence for me. I shared this email from SMS from them with some of the people because I don't really want the family to be known. So I sent it to some people asking them to keep it confidential. That once the angels are invoked, they do help. But there are three things which are missing. There are three things which are missing. First is most people don't believe. So if you don't believe, you're not going to knock on their doors. That's the first thing. The second is you have to call out to them. They cannot step in without being asked for. It's your life. All the struggles in our life are planned by our own higher self for ourselves. Everything good and bad that is happening is part of a huge, perfect plan. If when we read the Bible, it has states like not even a bird can flutter its wings without God's acceptance or his permission, let's say. And the Hindus have it the same, that Vidhata it is called. It's fated. Doesn't mean that you don't work hard, but you work hard as an instrument of the universe. To another family, I had to explain that the mother is working a lot and trying to make a lot of money. And I explained that deep inside you feel even anger. So you have to be very cognizant. You have to be very cognizant of what you are praying for. Once again, I'll have to step off. The battery is going down of the system. Once again. So the first factor is that we need to believe in them. Second is we need to call out to them. And the third is when we pray. That's how we invite an angel. And we pray with gratitude, visualizing that whatever we are asking for has already happened or has not happened. And we are full of gratitude, knowing that if this works out that, then that is a perfect, then that is the perfect gift that the universe, also known as my higher self, has for me. And if it works out also, but within 2 to 3 weeks, and sometimes within 2 to 3 days of asking angels, they absolutely will. They can help in also in 3 ways. They can bring you about the change that you want. They can change the circumstance so that the need for whatever you're asking for, that most people are just asking for money, reputation, relation, and people even may be having sex addictions. I always invite the people who could allow themselves to be having such addictions. It only goes with if you are a Hollywood star or something like that. But apparently, they are the people like the X Factor hero, etc. He was one of the first ones to come out. But they're still depressed because they're looking for a connection. So people want connection. People want more money. People want more reputation or acknowledgement. And in reality, all these things are translated as looking for more security, more permanence, and it's just not there. Only the knowledge that nothing is permanent, that there are higher forces, and the higher forces are supporting us. And where do these higher forces come from? When a person when a soul comes to this planet, goes through whatever experiences, and after crossing the experience, if the person still has a lot of desires, I want more sex, etc., then you're going to be having ghosts, etc., who sort of, you paid off the mortgage and then you die on the day that you paid off the mortgage. So you're so fully invested in that house that you're still going to, oh, I don't believe, okay, I don't have a body, but I'm still going to be sticking around. You only have how ghosts in, like, old houses or rich houses. You don't have them in ghettos, etc. It's just a fact. You have ghosts in palaces and like mansions, etc. You don't have in an apartment usually. Unless there was some trauma attached to that place. Ghost will select a place. They won't go for middle class or something. They go for, if you are a ghost and you have the luxury, why choose like middle class? You might as well just be in a palace or some old spacious place or something, royal place or something. So when the soul crosses over, they still can be having desires, and there can be sexual desires, and you can hang around the planet looking for someone who is looking, I want some spiritual power. I want the power to be able to, let's say, know what's in the mind of someone else or what's happening in their life. And the ghosts, they seem to have more knowledge. They can manipulate you. They can come and they can actually tell you, whisper what the other person is going through or something, but they will take up payment because these are not agendaless. These are persons without bodies, just people without bodies. So they are the same. Don't think that. And then there are the souls who, having crossed over, say, we want to serve, we didn't serve enough, or we want to. Okay. Hal is asking for everyone to pray for the fourth time in his life he's starting. So you are like a phoenix in that way. A lot of people, most of us are, because we go to sleep and then we wake up and we have a choice of having a new personality or going around with the old attitude. Everyone has that. So we are all phoenixes in that, rather the potential phoenixes. So Hal is saying that he's going to be asking. So today we are going to be praying. The third aspect was, the first was we need to believe in them. Second, we need to be using, calling out to them with prayers. Third, having in our heart gratitude, visualizing that this thing, which whatever we are asking for, whether it's relationship, whether it is money, or whether it is connection, whether well, or reputation, whatever it is that we, whatever outcome that we are having a fixation on, that we're equally good with all the results that the universe is providing to us, and see blessing not only in a yes, but in a no and all the grays which are in between. Then it will work. And when we get to angels, angels are spirits who have an agenda of helping others. But we have to call out to them with classical prayer. Otherwise, if we'll just close eyes, it's very easy to get hooked on just with spirits who are like people, and people have agendas. It is not unconditional love. So they will stick around and they will charge some payment in some form or something, but they can be helpful in very limited ways. But when we reach out with classical prayers to the angels for helping someone or someone, and we recognize that we are just catalysts, it always goes through. It always works. The angels then get the right to be able to work with the person, and they're able to, how to say, help the person whoever is asking for help, whatever the situation is. So either we will get the energy, or the circumstances will change. We will get the solution to circumvent or resolve the issue, or we will just find the strength to be able to manage it. So, but there will be help always. So with that, there is going to be help. We are reaching directly to angels who are agendaless, whose only agenda is to help in the name of God, everything and everyone. But the person who is calling out must have a belief, must use classical prayers, so that we don't get to other people who just don't have a body. We reach out only to the angels. And we need to be seeing blessing in everything that we have and we don't have. Oh, closing eyes, we are going to be asking angels to help Hal, to help Katharina with the child, Laura with relationship, Marina with Platonov, Michael's mom, Paras's divorce, and Preeti for relationship and harmony, and Galia also we are going to be praying for her health. So everyone, we are praying for these specific outcomes for, and they are also, and we are praying to the individual angel that everyone has. It can be your family angel, it can be your ancestor also, grandmother or grandfather. Starting to pray, focus on the third eye, so that our intellect becomes the instrument of the Lord, or instrument of the universe. Oh, focusing on the third eye, drawing an Om or a cross over there, so that the heart becomes a temple. Focus, our intellect focuses on the third eye in the center of the Ajna chakra, and our heart open immediately. When our power of thinking focuses on symbol of the divine, our heart becomes a temple. Oh, and we will start working with the Gayatri mantra, so that the mantra's energy and your breathing mix in and out. And your mantra energy, breathing, will lead you to controlling your energy flow up and down, or in and out. Oh, so तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्. ओ भू भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ओ ओ स्वाहा तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ओ भू भू स्वाहा तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ओ भू भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ओ भू भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ओ भू भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्. I want your breathing, the mantra vibration, the energy to become one. Oh, 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 swaha. तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। Oh, all your sense organs are now inverted, pointed to the heart. You are fully focused into focusing on the flow of the energy, breathing, and the mantra vibration. The mantra is a call out to connect with God, whom you trust fully. Oh, Bhu Bhuvuswa Tat Savituvarinyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ओ भू भुवस्व तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्. Invite the angel in the temple of your heart and tell him your problem and what you need help with. भुवस्व सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ॐ ॐ ॐ we offer to the angel, what is it that you're maybe less wine, less sex, less any criticism, less something you have to offer, some change in your personality that, my Lord, when this happens, that's my form of payment that I will evolve in this way. I won't doubt you, or I won't eat meat, or some whatever is stopping you from connecting to the higher forces of angels. And we each know instinctively what it is. It can be whatever for each case, but for most people, it is I want this continual thought that I want happiness in terms of relationship, money, reputation, sex, whatever it is in your mind. All that looking for happiness is an illusion of a crack in our personality that I need this to be happy. Well, most of the time, people who have whatever money, reputation, relationship, maybe even sex or something are suffering. Because if you are not living for others, if we are not living for others, yes, we are in suffering. No matter how much money we make, no matter how other activities come up. So just ask the angel once more in your heart, in the silence, what is it that you're willing to give it for whatever you're asking? And it has to be proportional. Oh, 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 so that Savitavarenyam Bhargo Devas Dhimai Dio Yona Prachodaya. Serving all the ancestors. Om Bhurvo Swam Tat Savitavarenyam Bhargo Devas Dhimai Dio Yona Prachodaya. Serving all the mothers. Om Trembakam Idamai Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Murva Ruknan Mrityorum Mokshema Amritam. Serving all fathers. Om Bhu Tat Savitavarenyam Bhargo Devas Dhimai Dio Yona Prachodaya. Serving all partners. Om Bhurvasva Tat Savitavarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai धियो यो न prachodaya. Serving all teachers who taught us via pain and sometimes via humiliation, and different ways of giving pain are there, millions probably. So anyone who made us small, we offer to them blessings. And that's how we get over our limitations. Om Bhur Tat Savitvarenyam Bhargo Devas Dhimai Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodaya. Offering to angels, and they are offering to all the sick and sad. Om Bhur Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devas Dhimai Diyo Yona Prachodayam. Offering to the Lord, the creator of everything and everyone. Blessings and gratitude for everything that we have and everything that we will never have. Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devas Dhimai Diyo Yona Prachodaya. Offering to now to each member individually. Galip. Om Bhur Voswa Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devas Dhimai Diyo Yona Prachodaya. Galia, another Galia and her son. Om Bhur Voswa Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devas Dhimai Diyo Yona Prachodaya. Hal, who is again starting over. Om Bhurvasva Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devas Dhimai Diyo Yona Prachodaya. Cat and health. Om Bhurvasva Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devas Dhimai Diyo Yona Prachodaya. Katrina and son Nikolai. Om Bhurvasva Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devas Dhimai Diyo Yona Prachodaya. Laura and Matt. Om Bhurvasva Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devas Dhimai Diyo Yona Prachodaya. Marina and Platona. Om Bhurvasva Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devas Dhimai Diyo Yona Prachodaya. Michael and his mom. Om Bhurvasva Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devas Dhimai Diyo Yona Prachodaya. Paras and his wife who are going through a difficult time, and their son and the whole family. Om Bhurvasva Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devas Dhimai Diyo Yona Prachodaya. Preeti and relationships. Om Bhurvasva Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devas Dhimai Diyo Yona Prachodaya. And we are praying for Svetlana and her family who are in debt. Om Bhurvasva Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devas Dhimai Diyo Yona Prachodaya. And we are praying for Vika and family where there is addiction. Om Bhurvasva Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devas Dhimai Diyo Yona Prachodaya. And we are praying for Seema and her family. Om Bhurvasva Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devas Dhimai Diyo Yona Prachodayat. And we are praying for Adam. Om Bhurvasva Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devas Dhimai Diyo Yona Prachodayat. We are praying for Vika and addiction in the family. Om Bhurvasva Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devas Dhimai Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhino, Sarve Shanti Nirame, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kasyatu Te. Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shiva, 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 Om Namah Shiva Cat, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva Catherine, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva Nikolai, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Laura and Matt, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva Marina, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva Michael and Antonina, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva Paras and family, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva Preeti. And we are also praying for everyone who asked for help, and Irina, who is suffering from cancer. Om Namo Shiva, Om Namo Shiva. Alex, who is now clean for more than 140 days. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. And for Yulia, who is in the doctor's place right now, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Everyone who has asked for help, for Azel also, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om. Everyone who is asking for help in these times, we are sending them blessings. Our heart is infinite, so we can send infinity of blessings. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukham, Sarve Shanti, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kasyatu, Om Shanti Shanti.